Oh, good morning, everybody. What is going on, lords and ladies out there? Welcome to a new video, a new series, I guess you could call it. Essentially, what this is going to be is not daily, but kind of daily, a daily workout vlog. So think kind of like Sam Sulek. I just kind of like the style of his videos, and I figured why not give it a try myself, see how things go. Basically just gives me something to work towards every single day. Now the day you are going to be seeing this on is going to be January 1st, so the first day of the new year. But for me, it is currently Friday, December 29th at 3:50 p.m. right now. So you might be saying, well, why am I not recording like at the start of the new year or whatever? Basically, I'm going to be recording every single workout starting today, but the reason I'm starting today and not starting like on the 1st is so that I can have a little bit of a buffer. So essentially I'll have like a 3-day buffer so that if for some reason something goes wrong or I have a absolute crazy amount of stuff or something, basically just if I have to, I can push back editing and uploading a video for up to like 2-3 days and not miss a video. So yeah, that's just kind of the whole idea behind having a little bit of a buffer. It also gives me a little bit of a batch editing window frame, I guess you could say, so that I could do like say record 2 days in a row, edit both videos at the same time, and not necessarily have to edit every single video every single day. We'll see how things go. This is just kind of how I'm starting it, and whether or not I stick to this specific format, we'll just have to kind of play it by ear. But anytime a rest day does come up, I am currently wanting to do something else, a different type of video related to like home gym reviews or maybe meal prepping, something else, I don't know. Basically, and I don't know whether or not this is one of those things where it's like, set a goal, don't tell anybody about it, or set a goal and tell everybody about it to hold yourself accountable. I don't know, there's two different thought processes on setting goals for yourself. But for me, basically, this is all just kind of word vomit. For me, basically, I am setting myself a goal to upload a video every single day for 2024. Ugh, dog hair. When you got 4 dogs, you learn to live with dog hair everywhere. But no, that's kind of my overarching goal, is to upload a video every single day for 2024. And that's going to be a big goal of I am setting for myself. Now, starting things out, I mainly just want to focus on 1 month at a time. So I'm just going to be focusing on January to start, and I'll see how things go and whether or not it's even sustainable. And just kind of what happens, because I've got some pretty big ideas that I want to test out, some plans that I want to do and put into motion. And yeah, it's just going to be a very interesting year. I hate to say like New Year's resolutions, because I usually I'm not a big proponent of New Year's resolutions. To me, it's more of, if you have a goal in mind, start working on it now. Don't wait to a specific date and time to set or to start. Don't wait until a specific date and time to start working on something. If you've got an idea, if you've got a goal in mind that you want to work towards, start it now. And that's kind of basically my mentality on a lot of things. It just so happens to coincide with New Year's resolutions. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I've got a goal in mind, I've got something that I want to work towards, so I'm giving it a try, and I'm going to put everything I can into it. And that's just kind of the way I like to do a lot of things. Whether or not it works out, we'll just have to see. It's all going to depend on how much effort I put into it and whether or not I make it work, because that's the only thing that kind of will stand in my way of making something work, is just whether or not I can make it work myself, if that makes sense. I don't know, that's just kind of how my mind works. Anyway, getting into the video itself, I know I've just kind of word vomited a whole lot right then. Today we're going to be starting things off with a pull workout. Specifically, I'm going to be starting off with a compound hip hinge movement. So let me take a small step back. go cover kind of my basic split at the moment. Currently, what I am doing is a push-pull arms, legs, rest split. So essentially 5 days on, or 4 days on, 1 day off, and then it repeats. So that basically every 6 days, I'm repeating the same workout. Somewhat. I do have some changes in there, like for example, on my push day, the first workout will be a chest emphasis with a shoulder secondary muscle group, or a training shoulder secondary. So basically it's like push day number 1 is going to be chest focused, and then I'll hit shoulders at the end. Pull day number 1 is going to be a heavy compound hip hinge. And then I change for pull day number 2, I change that hip hinge movement, and then we come back to that first movement on when day number 1 recycles. Basically, man, I should have thought about this a little bit more before I started talking. But basically the way it works is I've got 2 different variations of each push and pull workout. The leg workout is pretty much the same every week currently, and the arm workout is pretty much the same every week currently, unless I decide to just change things up on the day, because I do tend to do that from time to time based on how I'm feeling and just kind of what movements I feel like I want to do. Overall, though, the basic structure of the workouts stay the same. But like I said, for the push and the pull days, I have 2 variations of them that I cycle every other workout. So like I said, for example, on the first push day, it'll be a chest emphasis, and then we'll hit shoulders. On the second push day, it'll be a shoulder emphasis, and then I hit chest. On the first pull day, I start off with a heavy stiff leg deadlift, and then I move into a pretty typical back workout. On the second pull day, I start off with what I have been doing is I start off with hip thrusts. So I personally have found that doing stiff leg deadlifts is such a taxing movement because it's such a large, heavy compound movement that when you're taking it to pretty much absolute failure, or potentially even beyond absolute failure, which is what I tend to do within reason, I am not able to fully recover from that within the span of 6 days to be able to push myself at the same level when the pull day cycles back around, if that makes sense. So essentially, I take the second day and I just swap out that main hip hinge compound movement for something else that's also like a kind of posterior chain accessory movement. And then that way, by the third pull workout, my body has recovered enough to where I'm able to re-push the stiff leg deadlifts to the maximum capability of my body's potential. If that makes sense. It all makes sense in my mind. That's kind of how this whole series is going to go, is it's basically just word vomiting whatever's in my head, and hopefully you guys understand. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll try and help. But just kind of give you guys an insight into the process behind my training, my programming, and because up until recently, I have been working with a coach, but due to a bunch of financial changes that have happened just in the past couple weeks, I have had to cancel my coaching. It has nothing to do with my coach. He's an awesome guy, Austin Hodges. If you guys are in the market for a coach for training, I'd highly recommend checking him out. Really great guy. Does a fantastic job. He actually just recently won the welterweight nationals for his weight category, welterweight. He just won his pro card in the nationals, took first place, and I believe he took the overall. I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically he just had like 2 or 3 competitions in a row, took first place in every single one of them. At one of them, he got the overall as well, which is awesome. So he's definitely a guy that knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about, and he is a very good guy, very good coach, very good trainer, and I highly recommend him if you are in the market for somebody. But all that to say, due to financial reasons on my end and nothing to do with him, I have had to cancel or stop currently my coaching with him, just because, like I said, we've had a lot of stuff come up in the past couple weeks that are going to financially impact us quite a bit. I'm not going to get too much into it on the video. Nothing too crazy. It's not going to be anything we can't handle, but it's going to be a bit of a change. It's going to cause us to cut back on some things quite substantially. But anyway, all that to say, what am I even saying? I don't know. Kind of went on a bit of a tangent there. Getting back into the video today, into today's workout, we're going to be doing a pull workout starting off with hamstring focused stiff leg deadlifts. So yeah, that heavy compound hip hinge movement to start out the pull workout. And then I'm going to transition into a pretty typical back workout, lat pull downs. Not sure yet. I'm kind of changing up my workout this week in particular. So I've been on the same basic structure for like 6 weeks, and usually every like 4 to 6 weeks I tend to change what movements I do just to keep things interesting. I mean, usually I'll keep the same couple things in there pretty regularly, but I like to change them out just to keep my own sanity. I don't personally like to come in every single day for every single workout and do the exact same thing over and over. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that. To an extent, usually I'll keep it something in for like 4 to 6 weeks, and then I'll get bored of it and swap it out. But no, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I don't have a strict plan of what I'm going to do. I'm going to be starting things off, I know for sure, with stiff leg deadlifts. I honestly don't even know what bar I'm going to use. I'm thinking I'm going to use the Rhinoflex, just because I like that bar, or possibly the Kabuki PR deadlift bar. Not sure yet. And then, like I said, moving into some type of back workout where I'm probably going to start off with a lat pull down of some type, and then move into some type of heavy row, whether that's barbell, dumbbell, lever arm, chest supported, landmine. I'm not sure at this point. I'll have to see how I'm feeling, and just kind of play it by feel, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the moment. I have been rambling and flapping my gums for a long time now, so I need to get this warm-up going because I don't have a whole hell of a lot of time to get this workout in before I got to go pick up my son from daycare. So we're going to make sure that this is very quick and efficient. I'm not going to do a ton of talking or a ton of long rest periods. So I'm going to get my pre-workout downed, enough caffeine and stimulants in here to kill a small child. It's just kind of one of those days. And we're going to get straight into this workout. So yeah, I will check back in with you once I finish up my warm-ups and once we start getting into the kind of top sets of these stiff leg deadlifts. Cheers. For those interested, pre-workout, I have about 2/3 of a scoop of Axe and Sledge DBAP. Don't be a pussy. It's kind of their high stimulant pre-workout. I have 1.5 scoops of hydraulic. Again, pretty much all Axe and Sledge. I have 5 grams of creatine, and then there is a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon of pink salt, as well as 2 grams? I can't remember offhand. I'd have to double check the serving. But as well as a little bit of extra beta-alanine in here. And that is my pre-workout stack. I also have, it's over there off camera. But for intra-workout, I just have 1 scoop of Grind. So it's their BCA EAA powder in a half-gallon jug with one serving of what is it? Oh my gosh, completely brain farting. What is it? Crystal Light. So I've got a scoop of Grind with a stick of Crystal Light in my half-gallon jug over there. I will pretty much every single workout go through at least half a gallon of water throughout a typical workout, even more during the summer when it's actually hot out and I'm really sweating. But no, I'm going to down this. I'm going to get my warm-up rolling. And then I will check back in with you guys, like I said, once we hit that first working set. So yeah, cheers. Oh, man. Oh, salty. Okay. Okay, shit. So, this is going to be my last warm-up. This is actually my working weight, but I'm just going to do one feeler set. So I'm just going to do like a single rep here just to see how it feels. This is, what is the weight here? 330. Because for those that don't know, the Rhinoflex bar is only 10 pounds. It is not a traditional 45 pound or 55 pound barbell. It only weighs 10 pounds. So technically, even though this looks like a lot more, it's only 330 pounds, which is still pretty fucking heavy for a stiff leg deadlift. The goal with this set is going to be 8 to 12 reps, or not with this set, but with my working set, it's going to be 8 to 12. For this set, like I said, it's just going to be a feeler set, just to kind of get my body acclimated to the weight, and yeah, see how it feels, whether or not I want to stick with this weight or decrease it. So yeah, I did a set before this with just 3 plates, which is 280. I did 3 reps, and that felt pretty good. So hopefully this is going to feel good, and then we'll just kind of take a quick rest and jump straight into the actual top set. So yeah, gonna try and do this feeler set without straps. Another fun fact about this particular bar is that the diameter of it is 1.5 inches, which is what, like 40 millimeters, something like that, 35, somewhere around there. So it's basically like it's basically a lot thicker than a traditional barbell. So it really works your grip strength when you don't use straps. But anyway, enough stalling. Let's do this final acclimation warm-up set, whatever you want to call it, and then we'll get into the fucking top set and rip it. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh. Whew. Yeah, that's gonna feel pretty good. So, god damn it, I have got a bit of a pressure headache coming on. Oh shit. I have not had enough water to drink today. I've been running errands all day, so I just have been skimping on my water, so I'm a little dehydrated. Oh, fuck, excuse me. And when I get dehydrated, doing heavy shit like this, I tend to get really bad pressure headaches. So, gonna make sure I'm drinking my water. I don't think you can see it just out of frame. I've already had about a quarter gallon since I started my warm-ups. So yeah, just gonna keep drinking the water, and it should start to go away. But if you guys get pressure headaches from being dehydrated and lifting heavy shit, you know they're not fun. So, gonna rest like another 15-30 seconds, and then we'll get right into the top set. God damn it. Definitely gonna strap up for this set. Oh. Hey! You got one more. Fuck you. God damn it. Oh, excuse me. Fuck. Ugh. Oh, man. It's the closest I've come to throwing up in a long time. Shit. That felt fucking good. Even though about that close to throwing up. But anyway. Going to catch my breath here, re-rack some of this weight, and then we'll jump into the back portion of this workout. Gonna start off with a lat pull down of some type. Oh, fuck. I only do a single top set on this movement just because of how fucking taxing it is. Oh, ow. Shit. All right. Careful, buddy. All right, so full disclosure. Oh, dropping my headphones. Careful, buddy. Full disclosure, I did have to stop my workout and run to pick up my son from daycare. What you doing? Hi. You want to say hello to everybody? Watch your head. You want to come here? Wow. Can you wave and say hi? Can you say hello? Look, see the camera? What? Yeah, there's a camera there. What about this camera? Can you say hi? So yeah, full disclosure, like I said, I did have to go. I stopped my workout after I finished these stiff leg deadlifts and before I moved into the pull session, just because I know based on time I was gonna have to go and get him like in the middle of my workout if I started the pull or the back portion of my pull workout. Look at you. So I just figured, you know what, this is a good stopping point. After I finished off the stiff leg deadlifts, before I move into back, I just take a quick break and I went and picked him up, and now we're getting back into it. So basically it just took like an extra 30 minutes in between my workout, which is not a huge deal. It's also helped my pressure headache a lot. I've been drinking a lot of water this entire time, so my kind of pressure headache has gone down quite a bit from earlier, so it was kind of a good break, or a good rest, I guess you could say. I don't know. Anyway, getting into the first working set here, doing some single arm lat pull downs. I think I've got 100 pounds on each side, so 100 arms or 100 pounds for each arm, and aiming for like 8 to 12 again, kind of keeping it in that lower rep range. With this, I'm going to do as many as I can, and then we're just going to do a whole bunch of partials. So that's the whole goal for this set. I'll probably do at least 2, maybe 3, we'll see, and then move into the next exercise. Did you step on something sharp? You gotta be careful, buddy. All right, watch out. Yep. Yeah, watch out. We'll get your dinner here in just a minute. It's cooking right now. Okay. And hopefully the TV in the background isn't too annoying. He's going to be hanging out with me for this part of the workout because my wife is still working. She works until like 7:30. She'll be home around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, just me and the little guy for a while. But anyway, let's get into this. Ooh, come on, where'd my music go? There it is. Come on. Come on, fuck. All right. So anytime I do heavy single arm work like this, I like to rest around like 15, 30 seconds between arms, just to allow myself to recover enough energy to be able to push each side equally. So basically, if you're gonna go and you're gonna take one side and push it to the absolute limit like I just did, pushing it to failure and then beyond with partials and intensity technique, whatever it may be, you're 99 times out of 100 not going to be able to push the next arm to that same intensity level if you just dive straight into it. So giving yourself 15, 20, 30 seconds, or maybe even a little bit more to let your energy recover. Please don't touch my phone. Yeah, Milo, don't touch my phone. Giving yourself that time to recover and replenish the oxygen deficit that you've created allows you to be able to push maximally with each side. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's basically what I like to do whenever I do a heavy single arm movement, especially one for a large muscle group like the lats. So yeah, now that I've kind of replenished the oxygen deficit, we'll start the music up again and we'll move into the right side. Careful, buddy, please don't play over there. All right. No. Oh, shit. Whew. Okay. Oh, God damn, that was a good fucking set. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, rest for a little bit. And I'm going to drop the weight down by like 15, 20%. Move into the next set. And just keep the pump rolling. So I'm going to try and keep these rest periods a little bit lower just because I did have to take that pause in the middle to go pick this little guy up. So yeah, we're just going to try and keep the intensity high and just power through this whole workout. So yeah, I will check back in with you guys on the next set. Oh, shit. Come on. Yeah, nuggets. Oh, all right, partials. Oh, God damn it. All right. Again, resting a little bit, catch my breath. Yeah. And then we'll move into the next arm. Go sit down and eat your dinner, buddy. Okay. Replace the oxygen deficit and move straight into the right side. Come on. Burns. Buddy, can you please go sit down and eat your dinner? I don't want to get you. All right. So one thing you might notice with this particular movement is how I'm getting locked into it. Yeah, you waving? So it's kind of hard to tell from, it might be a little hard to tell from the back, but basically what I'm doing is I get from here, I'm basically kind of leaning back a little bit and just locking in to where I can focus almost exclusively on the lat. And just getting right here and just driving my elbow all the way down and trying to get it all the way down to my hip. What are you doing? So from right here, just locking into it, drive the elbow down into the hip, squeeze, slow on the way back up, let it stretch all the way through. As I'm getting to the top, I'm thinking about trying to round my lats, or not my lats, but my shoulder blades forward and really extend through the stretch. Pause, drive it back down, elbow all the way into the pocket, and then back to the start. Oh, so yeah, that's feeling. Careful, please. I don't know what you're doing. Boop. Usually I don't like to work out with him just because he's at the stage where he just likes to run around. But anyway, getting distracted. No, that set felt really good. Dropped the weight, increased the reps a little bit. I think I got 11 or 10 plus an assisted rep. And drop the weight down a little bit more and go for a little bit higher reps on this next set. And then we'll move on to another movement. Still not sure what I'm gonna do. So we'll have to see. Alrighty. Yeah, damn it. Last set, this set. Dropped down to 65. And we're gonna aim for like 15-ish reps, not including partials. All right, so like I was saying, from right here, I get set, locked in, and then it's just driving the elbow down towards the hip. Oh, shit. Oh, please don't do that, buddy. Boop. What? Hi. Fist bump. Boom. Ba la la la. Oh, high five. Boom. All right. Careful, buddy. Careful. Watch your head. Watch out. All right. On to the next arm. Getting hot. I'm gonna have to shed a layer here soon. All right. Lock it in and squeeze. Try to let it drag up and through into the stretch. That fucking burns. All right. Whew. So, on to the next movement, which, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? You saying hi? Oh, excuse me. Careful, watch your head. Watch your head. Those are right at your head level. For the next movement, I am thinking I want to do maybe a landmine row. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking a landmine. Do I want to do landmine? I don't know. I'm going to try out a couple movements and see which feels best, and then I will check back in with you guys once we get to the tops or to the first working set. Whew, let's go. I also need to take off my fucking sweater because it is hot. Yeah, that's the heater. The heater is off, but I am sweating like crazy. Okay, so like I was saying, figured out what I'm doing, and it is a landmine row, T-bar row, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be using the Darko Longy bar attachment with just a couple of cable handles so that I can get a better range of motion, and also because I haven't used it much for this particular movement. But no, this is going to be good. Did a couple warm-up sets here, and we're going to start off at 120. One thing I do wish that I had was like a landmine row or a landmine platform that I could stand on, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Yeah, you're going to have to watch out, buddy. Going to be going a little heavier on this one, aiming for like, again, 8 to 12-ish on the first set. Drop the weight down for another set, bump the reps up, so on and so forth. You guys kind of, I think my head's been out of the frame this whole time, but you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. So watch out. You have to move over. Let's start the music up, and let's fuck shit up. Come on. All right, let's go. Oh, fuck. Whew, careful. What are you doing back there? He is, I don't know if you guys can see him behind me on the leg curl, leg extension. If you guys have followed my Instagram, or even my YouTube for any length of time, you'll know that he's pretty much grown up in this gym. So for him, this is his playground, really. It's only been a couple times that he's gotten kind of hurt, like just from falling down and or standing up underneath like a weight horn and bopping his head a little bit. But for the most part, he does really well in here. And he knows to kind of stay out of our way when we're doing anything particularly heavy and stuff. But anyway, that was a little heavier than I expected, but it felt pretty damn good. And yeah, I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit, and then we'll get into a second set. And I think I'm only gonna do 2 on this particular movement, and then move into something else. Still not sure what next, but we'll have to see. It's gonna be either a low cable row or no, I think I'll do a low cable row. Low cable row for like 2 sets, and then probably a cable pullover to finish out the workout, or to finish out the back portion of the workout. Something else, I don't think I've already mentioned this, but something else that I usually will do on my pull days in particular are rear delts and traps as well. So usually at the very end of my workout, I'll throw in like 4 supersets between face pulls and a dumbbell or a barbell or a lever arm, some type of shrugging movement. And I'll just superset them back to back and just try and take basically no rest, so it goes pretty quick. But just like 4 sets total, back to 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 back. And that's usually how I finish out my pull workouts, just to kind of blast the rear delts and traps right at the end. No, I'm gonna drop the weight and then move into the last set on this movement. All right. Watch out. All right. Jeez. Okay, yeah, that's it for that. Oh, excuse me, god damn it. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Drinking all that water and swallowing air. But no, gonna move into a low cable row for my next movement. And then, like I said, pullovers for a single set, just high volume, like 20 reps. And then I will finish it out with the rear delt shrug combo. So let me see what he wants first. All right, so slight change of plan. Decided instead of a low cable row, I want to keep things a little bit more width, so upper lat biased for this workout. So what I'm going to do instead is an assisted pull-up. Now the way I've got this set up is I have actually a dip belt, specifically my Spud Inc. Or not dip, it is a belt squat belt. This is my Spud Inc. belt squat belt hooked up to the Aries cable trolleys. I've got 40 pounds of assisted weight, and I'm just gonna do as many pull-ups as possible for 2 sets. I might add more weight, basically decreasing my body weight from the pull-up. So it's exactly the same principle as like an assisted pull-up machine, which is actually really nice because those things are very cumbersome and they take up a lot of space and they're very expensive for basically what they are. But anyway, I gotta do aiming for like 15 to 20 reps, so we'll see if I can get that. And yeah, I'm gonna do 2 sets of this and then do some pullovers and then rear delts and shrugs. So let's get into it. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh shit, it's getting heavy. Oh fuck, that's it. Whew. Ah man, that got real heavy there towards the end. But no, that felt pretty damn good. Really just trying to stay as vertical as possible, not leaning back, and just really hitting the upper portion of the lats as much as I can. God damn it, that was a lot harder than excuse me, I expected. So I gotta add more weight, basically drop the weight and hit another set and then move on. Oh, bugger. And let's go. Slow, controlled squeeze. Oh man. Shit, come on. Oh fuck, that's it. Oh, don't fall. Oh, bugger. I gotta say, it is always amazing with, hey buddy, hold on a second. It's always amazing to me the difference in my strength levels on things like pull-ups or push-ups at the start of a workout versus towards the very end of it. Like here, you saw first set, I had 40 pounds of assisted weight, so basically taking away 40 pounds of my body weight, and I managed 15 reps versus a couple weeks ago, I started my workout off with pull-ups, and I just did an AMRAP set, and I was able to hit, I believe it was 25 body weight pull-ups at the start of my workout. Nice full controlled motion, full range of motion and everything. But anyway, I'm gonna see what he wants. I think he might need some help inside, and then we'll move into the last set for back, and then we'll hit delts, rear delts, and shrugs. I feel like I am not in focus here, but whatever. All right, so first off, like I said, this thing is a half-gallon jug. It's pretty much almost empty. I'll finish this after this set pretty much. But no, I go through at least a full half-gallon during the course of almost every single workout. During the summer when it starts getting pretty hot, especially here in the garage, if I have the doors open and everything, I'll go through like almost a whole gallon throughout my entire workout. In terms of how much water I drink on a daily basis, I typically aim for at least 1.5 to 2 gallons. Today I'm probably only at about a gallon with this, so I definitely am behind today. Ergo, I had the pressure headaches that I was talking about earlier, which happens when I'm dehydrated and I do like heavy movements. So yeah, gonna down this before the end of the workout, and then I'll have probably at least another half of this, not a full half gallon, but like a quarter gallon. I try not to drink too much water later in the day, just because otherwise I'll be up like 4 times throughout the night going to the bathroom. As it is, I'll probably be up at least once or twice with how much I'm drinking this far into the late afternoon, I guess you could say. But no, going to move into my last movement for back, which is a cable pullover using this grip here, or this attachment With this, gonna aim for as many reps as possible, but ideally in the 15 to 20 rep range. And then, like I said, just face pulls, superset with shrugs. I'll use this same attachment, just drop it down a little bit on the rack. And I'll just go back to back to back to back, 4 sets, back to back, 4 total sets, so 4 of each movement. So I guess technically like 8 sets total. But overall, it should take me less than like 5 minutes to complete the whole thing just because I don't rest really. So yeah, going to do this, do that, go in, eat food, and then, I don't know. I'm not sure what else. Oh, it's almost bath time for my son. So once I finish my workout, we'll give him a bath, and then, yeah, get him ready for bed. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Cheers. Okay. Come here. Okay. Hey, buddy. Yeah, wait for me to finish this. Trying not to arch my back too much. Keep it nice and neutral. Helps me personally feel the movement better in my lats. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, man. All right, that's it. After a certain point, really start feeling it more in the triceps and my lats once they're fully fatigued. And that's usually when I call it. Because the goal of this is to work the back and not the triceps. So once my back starts fatiguing and I end up treating it almost more like a really weird tricep extension, I guess you could say, that's when I call the set. And that's where we're gonna call the back portion of the workout. So like I said, gonna switch things up, get set here for the face pulls and dumbbell shrugs. And then we're just gonna hit those and call it a workout. After I'm finished, I will do a quick like pump check, I think, just so we can see what the starting point is looking like hidden underneath these layers. All right. We're gonna be just going back to back to back. I'm probably only gonna record the first set of this because it's all kind of the same. But cable face pulls into dumbbell shrugs. Around 12 to 15 reps per exercise is the goal. Watch out, buddy. Oh, fuck, okay. And shrugs. Move this guy out of the way a little bit. Let's do 50s to start. Make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that superset 3 more times. 3, not 2. 3 more times. And then we will check the pump. So I will check back in with you guys when we check the pump. All right, so let me move this over just a little bit more so we can get in that good half natty lighting position. And then I will try and shed a few layers without fucking up the mic, if I can. They're all stuck to me. Okay. Let's get this off here. Buddy, please stop. Okay, that's 1 there. Oh, come on. That's 2, almost. All right. And then, like I talked about earlier, got the sweat belt on. That is disgusting. I don't know how much you can see from that, but that is going to get washed tonight. I'm going to take a shower. Buddy, please stop. Well, all right, let's take a quick look at our starting point. So I have been in a pretty strict deficit for, a pretty long time now, actually. It has to have been like about 3-4 months. I've been in a fairly strict deficit, cutting down from around like 185, almost 190, I think is where I started. Got down to my lowest last week before Christmas at 168. Right now I'm weighing about 170 just after all the Christmas goodies. And yeah, this is kind of where we are starting. I am still debating on whether I'm going to be switching over to a bulk or trying to continue to cut down a little bit more. But honestly, I've had a whole hell of a lot of fucking shit going on this past couple weeks that have been stressing me the fuck out. You didn't hear any of that, buddy. And I'm honestly I'm pretty sure the cut's over. I am gonna switch over to a maintenance starting next week, and then we'll start slowly building the calories back up and going into a surplus. So I think this is going to be the start of the winter bulk. Our goal is gonna be to get over 200 pounds before we start the next cut. But anyway, I am rambling too much. My camera is almost dead, and I've only got a few minutes left on this particular card. So let's do a quick. Careful, please stop throwing stuff, or you're going inside. Stop. I'm almost done. As I was trying to say, I've only got like 5 minutes left on this on this card. So let's take a quick look at the pump, and then I will call it a day. So, all right. So I have no clue where that cut out because the camera battery died. So as I was saying, let's do a quick pump check, and you guys are gonna have to let me know how things look because I don't have a like posing mirror so I can see my back. So yeah, let's start out with a couple of different mandatories. My posing is absolute dog water, so excuse my crappy posing. But let's start out just rear relaxed. Into a rear double by. How's that looking? And a rear lat spread. All right, how are we looking back there? Pretty good? My back is definitely my favorite muscle group in terms of how it looks, and especially with how much I can tell that I put on over the past year of like mass in my last surplus bulking stage. Buddy, I need you to stop with this right now. I need you to stop right now. You do not do that to the dogs. You know better. This is going to get thrown away if you do that. It is not a toy. All right, where was I? I got to finish this up. This is why I don't like working out with him. And usually I don't work out with him, but just kind of, right now we've got one car out of commission, so I'm not able to take him to daycare very often. Do not hit the dogs with that or you're going to go time out. You know better. Anyway, I got to finish this up. So let's take a look at a front relaxed. That looks pretty fucking good. Into a front lat spread. Damn. I'm not sure if I like the hands like this or like this. What do you guys think? I kind of like this just because it minimizes the space between my lat and my biceps and my forearms. As opposed to this, it kind of opens up the space and makes me look smaller. I also feel like I'm able to spread my lats more doing it like this as opposed to like this. But again, it's probably just an illusion of minimizing that gap there. Oh man. Whew. So, yeah. Overall, a damn good workout. I am exhausted. I need to go in and get some food, get him cleaned up because he has a poop and it reeks and he is starting to get antsy. Stop that. You do not get ketchup on the dumbbells. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be arms, which is right now one of my favorite workouts just because of when I get lean. You can see even just right now all the different veins coming in. When I get lean and I hit an arm pump, these things look fucking huge and I love it. So yeah, maybe one of these days I'll also get like measurements on a few different things: arms, chest, waist, thighs, forearms, what else? Calves, neck, I don't know, shoulder width, bicep, whatever, just a bunch of different measurements so I can have kind of like a starting point, especially if I'm going to get into a bulk. I haven't taken measurements on my body in a very long time. I don't even know if I still have my old measurements. I'll have to see if I can find them so I can kind of compare. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. It's going to be a damn good day. And I hopefully you are looking forward to more of this series because I am certainly looking forward to filming more. I definitely want to get into a nice solid routine. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow.